In good health, following up on a topic that we talked about yesterday, this frightening new trend, doctors seeing more cases of colorectal cancer in young, otherwise healthy people.
Dr. Frank McGeorge is here with one patient's fight and her lesson for all of us, Doc.
An important lesson for everybody, Devin and Kimberly. You know, Jessica Dilts in the center here of New Hudson was just 31 years old and training for the Free Press Half Marathon when she suddenly noticed blood in her stool. She went to the doctor, but they didn't do a colonoscopy because no one suspected what was really happening to this young woman who looked like the picture of good health.
She's like, you're young, no family history, you're probably fine.
It was the news Jessica Dilts wanted to hear, but it wasn't true. A year later, she had trouble going to the bathroom, and this time, her doctor ordered a colonoscopy.
When I woke up, they said they found a tumor. They rushed me to do a CT scan, and they found it in my liver and my lungs. So that's stage 4. Devastating. My whole life, I mean, I was in shock. I'm like, how could I was, super healthy, worked out all the time.
Her boyfriend, Aaron, was by her side. They cried. Then they got ready to fight.
Never for a second would I ever thought about leaving. You know, that's, to me, it's game time. You step up and you battle.
Jessica did 12 rounds of aggressive chemotherapy and responded well. She's now receiving maintenance chemo to keep the cancer under control. Like her shirt says.
She's definitely a superwoman.
Over the last 10-15 years, it's been noticeable that we're getting a lot of young patients.
Dr. Philip at the Karmanos Cancer Institute says cases like Jessica's are making doctors think twice.
The traditional way of doing it is that we start screening an average person at the age of 50. Now we have to really rethink that, especially in someone who comes to you with a symptom like bleeding.
Jessica is trying to raise awareness any way she can. Today, the staff were sporting boxer shorts, and patients' colon cancer awareness artwork is on display. Jessica says, in a strange way, the cancer has been a blessing.
The little things don't matter anymore, and you live every day to the fullest, because really nobody's guaranteed tomorrow, stage 4 or not.
Her advice?
Listen to your body. Anything seem abnormal, go to a doctor, and if they act like it's no big deal and you still don't feel right, find another doctor and just keep pushing.
Now, Jessica and Aaron are engaged and they're getting married in June. He has been by her side for every treatment, so they are truly fighting this together.
And Jessica looks great too, by the way, but I'm wondering, should you start getting a colonoscopy earlier? You usually think about 50 years old or so that you should get one. She's
Exactly.
32.
Well, exactly, and that is something that's under consideration given the change that we've noticed in the demographics. There's talk about moving the starting age down maybe 40 or 45, but the message here really is, in the meantime, if you have any symptoms, especially if you're younger, like bleeding or any changes in bowel habits, you should get it checked out, and just don't assume that because it's something that you're young that you're not at risk. If you catch it early, it is much more treatable, and in some cases it may actually be preventable if we find, for example, a polyp that can be removed.
But really need the drill down on where this is coming from. It is bizarre.
There's an intriguing question about what is really causing this change.
Thanks, Doc.
Well,